It's just fantastic. Captain's log. Subdates 220526.7. Subfleet have instructed us not to engage with the two flabby titans, owing to them being in possession of endangered species status. Would now be a bad time to tell them that Cog already rocked up and decked one of them. Well, one of his friends did. Welcome everyone to the exhibition of stupid people. Today I'm going to start with Amazon. I noticed because my sister's birthday was coming up, she wanted to watch The Secrets of Dumbledore and hoped it would be on DVD by now. Upon going to their website, because I thought I'll buy it for her in advance and see if it arrives in time, well, I archived it before they sorted this one out. The title will be released on the 31st of December 2023. That's slightly, delayed for a DVD, don't you think? Now, it wasn't just that I noticed that really entertained me, it was the fact that underneath there are reviews of the product when the product itself has not even come out on DVD yet. Some saying, bit disappointing. Another, no Johnny Depp, and that's understandable. But 1 star here at the bottom. How can this be a review of the DVD if it's not being released for over a year? So if this DVD's been released in 2023, it's not a review of the DVD. I have gone and had a look today just to be sure that this was still there, and they have of course updated it so it comes out on the 25th of July of this year, meaning that it will still be 2 months too late for my sister to watch on her birthday, but at the same time, it's not December 2023, why on earth would you have it set so far in the future? Did you think there were still delays with movies coming out? I know this one's a bit short, but it's alright. I've got 3 more topics worth addressing today, and this one tickled me because, quite frankly, anyone leaving a review on a product, and yet Amazon have gone and approved those reviews even though it's not out on DVD yet, show a remarkable level of stupidity on the part of Amazon, but also of the customer who've just gone there to vent about the fact Johnny Depp isn't in it. But also, it's not Harry Potter and also J.K. Rowling. Not that I agree with any of that, just putting it out there as why people would say that. So for the next 3 subjects I'm going to tell you in advance. 2 concern athletes. The 3rd concerns a YouTuber who has been wronged. I'm going to save that till last because it has an update. First, retired and former unified light welterweight world champion Glassjaw Amir Khan. Amir Khan had quite the career. Up until his defeat to Danny Garcia, he was considered the number 1. Well, next to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Certainly number 1 British export because he had conquered America, even with the controversial loss to Lamont Peterson, who then went on to fail a drug test that got one of Amir Khan's titles brought back to him, which he subsequently lost in the 4th round against Danny Garcia. Amir Khan retired recently after suffering a defeat to Kell Brook, somebody who had wanted to fight him for a long time. I was, to be honest, quite happy for both of them. They made a lot of money, congratulations to them. Amir Khan, though, has been accused of out-of-date remarks and perpetuating stereotypes. And the reason why is because Amir Khan has accused young Asian sportsmen and women of allowing excuses and a poor diet to stop them fulfilling their potential. In particular, he had picked out Asian football players for supposedly lacking dedication and allowing racism to undermine their development. During a farewell press conference, having announced his retirement last week, Amir Khan was asked if he was proud of his legacy. He had turned professional in 2005, won Olympic gold silver just before that. The situation is very different now though, and many talented Asian boxers cite Amir Khan as their inspiration. So Amir Khan said, "They all want to try now. It's an amazing platform for them to see what I've done, and that it's possible for them to do the same and achieve what I've achieved." People used to say, "We are Asian, we are Muslim, we can't make it in boxing, we're not going to be picked." It's an excuse that all Asians use, that we're never going to be picked. Look at football, for example. There are no Asian footballers, but guess what they all say? We won't get picked because we're Asian. I think that's an effing load of BS, really. It's a load of bollocks. Asians, when we can't to a certain extent give up, we don't have it in us. Look, us Asians are not really meant to be fighters. We're not supposed to be good sportsmen and women. Our diet is appalling. It's curries. It's not the right diet to be a champion. If you put us against a lot of English fighters, their diet is a lot better, they are stronger than us. But obviously I changed my way of living. Luckily I started very young, but not many Asians become sportsmen and women because we don't have the diet. We don't have the dedication. But if we see someone doing it, like if they've seen me do it, maybe that can inspire and motivate them. If Amir Khan has done it being Asian and living on chapatis all his life and eating curries, we can do it. But you still have to take it easy on those things. Some people have accused him of racial stereotypes. I think he is speaking from personal experience of what he's observed around him. And to accuse him of that just tells me you don't like what he said, because in an opinion piece talking about it, you didn't debunk what he said. It can all be boiled down to Murphiels, a dead antiquated term from 2015. I don't know if Amir Khan's right or not, by the way. I'm blue, what do I know? My diet is actually pretty good. I have a curry once a week. That's about it, really. But if anyone's going to want to give people a slap around the face and tell them they can be more if they make the changes and dedicate themselves, it's going to be a guy who fought twice a year and made time for his faith while simultaneously preparing for fights. So on to the next athlete, Kurt Zuma. Kurt Zuma is a 27-year-old centre-back who plays for West Ham United in the Premier League. Kurt Zuma had in fact played for Chelsea for 6 seasons before moving to Stoke and Everton on loan. Kurt Zuma had actually started his career as a right-wing footballer, not political right-wing on the right of the pitch, before finding his place truly in the centre-back position. Kurt Zuma was born in Lyon, France. His parents had emigrated to France from the Central African Republic. Kurt Zuma is also, much like Amir Khan, a devout Muslim. On the 7th of February 2022, video footage emerged of Kurt Zuma kicking and slapping his cat, filmed at his home by his brother Yohan Zuma. Yohan is also a defender, but for a different team, a crap team no less. West Ham United and the RSPCA had condemned him for this. Zuma had apologised and said that despite his actions, his 2 pet cats were fine and healthy. West Ham said that they would deal with the matter internally. On February the 8th, a French animal welfare organisation announced they had filed a complaint against Kurt Zuma. On the same day, Essex police said they launched an inquiry into the abuse in conjunction with the RSPCA. David Moyes, the West Ham manager, then selected Kurt Zuma to play in their match against Watford despite the controversy, which led to many, including BBC Sport presenter Gary Lineker, to say that he was shocked and appalled that Kurt Zuma had been selected to play. Many people condemned. Conservationalist Chris Packer, Mayor of London Sadiq Khan. On the 9th of February, the RSPCA took the cats away, and they were taken into RSPCA care. West Ham sponsor Vitality suspended their deal with the club. Kurt Zuma was fined 2 weeks' wages worth £250,000. On the 10th of February, National League club Dagenham Redbridge announced that his brother Yohan had been suspended by the club for his role filming the abuse of the cat. On the same day, another sponsor for West Ham, Experience Kissimmee, ended their sponsorship deal, citing their wish to work with companies with the highest standards of animal care. On the 16th of March 2022, the RSPCA announced they had a full investigation and that they had started the process of bringing a prosecution against Kurt Zuma and his brother under the 2006 Welfare Act, with Kurt Zuma being charged with animal cruelty under that act, which then leads us to now. Kurt Zuma pled guilty to 2 counts of causing unnecessary suffering to a protected animal, which would be his Bengal cat. His brother pleaded guilty to 1 count of aiding, abetting, counselling, or procuring him to commit an offence. Now, my view has always been the same. Parity of esteem. If you're going to abuse an animal, there's a degree of separation that will make you then abuse people, and I don't care for it. For me, there is a sentence, and I don't care who he is, I don't care how much money he makes, I don't care how much tax he pays. I really don't. You commit a crime like that, the sentence is custodial for me. I should be in my Judge Moist outfit, but Halls of Injustice seems a little dead these days. So instead you're going to get it here from me. Kurt Zuma, you're an animal abuser. Animal abusers are cretins. You are a cretin. And I hope whatever the punishment it is, the rest of us can just 100 times multiply it, because that's what you deserve. You have a glittering career. You have found immense success in your career as a football player. That's fantastic for you, of course it is. You do not get to use your fame, your success, and dominate other species like that in the manner that you did in the videos that many of us have seen that are still on YouTube, that show you yeeting a cat, slapping a cat, beating a cat. West Ham have shown themselves to be on your side by being desperate to keep your services, no doubt because of how much they paid to get you. It was, after all, £29.8 million for 4 years, and you've only done one of those years. No doubt they want to get their money's worth out of you. So on to our last subject, we're going to talk about Nature's Temper. Nature's Temper is a YouTube channel narration-styled content with over 209,000 subscribers. On the 19th of May, they tweeted out of nowhere, YouTube has taken away my monetization. This is my livelihood and they've taken it away for no reason. Thanks, I guess I won't be sleeping tonight. Thanks for the support, everyone. I've appealed and contacted Team YouTube directly. Now all I can do is wait. Gonna try to get some sleep to get up for my other job, the one that I took to help make a livable wage. Hopefully YouTube will be kind to me tomorrow, May the 20th. So YouTube got back to me and have decided to keep my channel demonetized. Thanks for the speedy middle finger, guys. Not long after, they tweeted out, so not only have they refused to reinstate my monetization, I'll have to wait a month until I can try again. Forget the fact I arguably create something new with this source material, but I guess Team YouTube is blind to that, I guess. Underneath, including an image showing them what has happened and how they meet the criteria. By the way, I have a second channel called Omegon2 Electric Boogaloo. Please help me get monetized there because this channel's dying. Thank you. On May the 21st, Day 2 of YouTube refusing to reinstate my monetization. Yuki has had to resort to getting a job. Her interview is in 2 hours and she is not pleased about having to come out of retirement. Thanks Team YouTube. A slight comedic take on something quite serious. As a fellow creator, I am deadly afraid of losing my monetization because this is a valuable source of income for me. And yes, I have a job, yes, but that job only just helps me get by. I like this job. I like this job a lot, in fact. Please smash like. It really helps this channel. Now to me, I had retweeted some of this because I felt this was unjust. It is bullshit, YouTube should know better, but they don't care really. But at the same time, enough people created a stir that on May the 24th, we did it, guys. I can't thank everyone enough for all the help and support. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I promise to do my best for you going forward. Underneath is included an image from YouTube congratulating Nature's Temper for getting their monetization back. Congratulations to you. I hope you continue to thrive and prosper going forward.